Greg Herder, and today I want to talk to you about prospecting as a realtor. The reality is there are so many different ways to generate business in real estate. You can cold call, you can knock on doors, you can market, you can do online advertising, you can do bus benches, billboards, television ads. There's a jillion and one things that you can do. The question is, what's best for you? And that depends upon your personality, your style, your marketplace. The problem is, brokers bring agents in and they're working with agents in a group. And instead of really taking the time to understand their personality, their style, they're trying to help you be successful. And the reality is their heart is in the right place. They care, they want to help you succeed. And so what do? Is they give you a whole bunch of different options. They say, well, you could do this and this and this and this, and here's a little bit of this. And now most agents just get confused. I had an agent say, Greg, I feel like I'm overwhelmed. There's so many things I could be doing, and yet what I am doing isn't effective. So they try a little bit of this, they create a flyer, they hold some open houses, they take some floor time, they knock on a few doors, and they never develop a consistent plan that will work for them. Most agents are prospecting with what I call the rock method. And the rock method is they're just throwing out rocks, hither and things, activities, hoping that something hits and they produce a prospect. The reality is it's not the most efficient way. The reality is you have to take aim. So that now the marketing message you're using, the story you have to tell, is focused at exactly the clientele that you want to attract. Somebody says, well, I'm just interested in getting a buyer or seller. The problem is now you'll probably attract buyers and sellers that you don't even like, that don't like you. In many ways, I want to think about it. Prospecting is like dating. When you're dating, you say, gosh, who am I trying to attract? What's the ideal mate for me? And now we position our online story, our profile, to attract the exact target marketplace that we're interested in. Now, let's say somebody reads your profile on your dating site. Now they call you, they like you, and they're intrigued. Now let's say you go out to dinner. You're having a good time at dinner, and now it's going along pretty well, and you say, wow, this is looking good. I like this. But halfway through dinner, you want to speed up the process. You say, gosh, I don't want to take a long time, so I want to move this along as quickly as possible. So you reach into your purse, your pocket, and said, wow, this date is going really well, much better than I expected. So since it's going well, I want to speed the process up. So here's a list of 28 advantages of marrying me. How would that go on your first date? Probably not that well. See, unfortunately, that's what most agents do. They're just out there throwing all kinds of things against the wall, hoping something will stick. And then, once they run into a prospect, they become overeager. They say, oh, let's get married. I want to be your realtor. Instead of taking the time to build a relationship, the goal of a first date is to get to a second date. The reality is that your prospecting must be designed to get people to be thinking about you. I call it getting into your client's consideration set. They know lots of realtors, but you want to be one or two realtors they're always thinking about. And if you take it step by step and say, gosh, first of all, I want to get a lot of people who know me and like my style to think about me. Now I want to build a relationship with them. If I go to your website, check out your Facebook page. Do you close too hard? Or are you building that relationship? And I want you to realize the less aggressive you get, the more connections you make, the more emotionally you draw people into who you are, the better your marketing is actually going to work as a realtor, and the more effective your prospecting activities will be. That's why personal marketing is so effective. It's relationship building. It's getting people to know who you are and like who you are as a person. Now, as you're building your personal brand, if you think about your ideal clients, the people that you would like to do business with, and say, how do I shape my brand to attract that particular segment of the population? Now, everything is going to be working in your favor. Now, instead of just throwing things out, you're going to be able to take aim and say, gosh, here's my exact target marketplace. I'm going to go after them exactly. Here's a gentleman who specializes in lakefront property. And now everything he does is targeted at lakefront clients. And it works so well, they say, oh, he understands me, my special needs. Yolanda Muckle is a wonderful realtor who targets professional families, dual income, highly educated, upscale families in her area. And they can relate just like her. And I want you to realize the more focused you are, the more effective your marketing is going to be. And you'll spend a lot less time just doing activities hoping something sticks. Focus, relationship building, and then consistency is so critical to successful marketing. Think about, who do you want to go after? Then craft your marketing message to reach that particular group, and then stay true to that message, and you will succeed in real estate at a very high level. I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know. Hobbs Herder is dedicated to creating marketing materials for realtors who truly are focused on their clients' needs. I look forward to seeing you at a marketing tip again in the future.